Now, speaking of religions copying each other, the atheist Mr. Reed then goes on this other rant talking about how Jesus is a copycat of earlier mythological figures like Mithras, Horus, Krishna, and he points out all these similarities. Well, they were born of a virgin, they were born on December 25th, they were, they were killed and they were rose from the dead. All these things that all of these mythological figures have in common because they're all just copies of each other, which is his point. And he says there are a dozen gods that have the same story as Jesus Christ, proving that Jesus is just a copy of earlier mythological figures. Unless you actually look into history and study these things for real and not just get all of your historical knowledge from the movie Zeitgeist, which has been discredited time and time again. So actually, Inspiring Philosophy on YouTube has a really good playlist and it's very concise. All of the videos are like 4 minutes long. And the playlist is called Was Jesus a Copycat Savior? Really, really good playlist. And he goes into detail all of these claims, which, like I said, came out of the movie Zeitgeist, which I think came around, man, I must have been in like middle school or elementary school when that came out. And I watched and I thought it was the smartest thing I'd ever seen. And it turned out it was all wrong and stupid. But essentially, to summarize the playlist where Inspiring Philosophy discredits these claims, all of these facts about these mythological deities in ancient history are basically just fabricated to seem like they were similar to Jesus. To give one example, there's Mithra, which is a mythical god from ancient times, and it's claimed that he was born on December 25th. He was a traveling teacher who performed miracles. He had 12 disciples. He sacrificed himself for world peace. He was buried in a tomb and resurrected 3 days later on Easter morning. Wow, that sounds just like Jesus. Jesus must have been a copycat of this guy. It turns out, no, all of those claims were just made up about Mithra in modern times to make it look like Jesus was a copycat, but there's no ancient reference to any of these supposed facts about Mithra. When you look at the inscriptions from the people who supposedly believed in this figure, Mithra, they don't write about him being born on December 25th. They don't write about him being a traveling teacher. They don't write about him having 12 disciples or dying for world peace or raising again on the third day. None of that stuff was believed by the original adherents to Mithra's, I don't know, deity or whatever. So it's just not true. And a very simple survey of ancient history would have shown this atheist that that's just dumb. So that's just not true. And it only takes a very simple survey of ancient history to find out that that's not true. But apparently whoever made this movie couldn't be bothered to do that. Unless they're trying to make the atheist guy look stupid. That's what I can't figure out. Like, do they want the atheist guy to look stupid and deranged? Or are they trying to convince the viewers that religion is made up through the atheist character? I can't really make my mind up on that, but hopefully they're trying to make him look stupid because otherwise they themselves look kind of stupid.